Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans.
What's up, Brody? What's up, Brody?
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get
How was dinner?
Started. And we are
What'd you get? Oh, you said salad. Salad.
And they will not get a chance to
salad. A good salad is really good.
The end zone for a touchback.
I had a joint made.
How many you go to Texas Roadhouse? That is not supposed to be a job.
I think it was Texas Roadhouse. It was something. One of them places.
I come from here?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you didn't go to Texas.
I didn't. Where did I go? With the bread?
Yeah, bread, but
it wasn't that far.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out.
Where are University City?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the
No, it was like 10 minutes away. Not even that far.
Defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game on the first snap.
That one good for 37 yards.
Things
look pretty darn good on this first drive. I'll let that kid right out. Set the tone. This time.
Yeah.
The curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly
right. You see how they just treat it? Why are you on there like that? How is it solid?
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far.
So on my way home.
You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Because I looked at it.
It said message.
This is on my way home.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown. James Washington.
They just really do suck at this game. They run the same plays.
Take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw too, because
that's what she does to me. That's what she does.
Traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
What are you talking about? She comes.
I thought you said she was coming later.
No.
Oh.
She'll be on Sunday.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. from the red zone now. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
Miles, you say how long you going to be on?
Run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback.
He said not very long because he's lagging.
Get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it'll bring up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
you think I didn't waste my time getting? Getting on that?
Angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You might
2
as well get
yards
off
the loss, and now third and 12.
Oh. I was about to say, I'm not playing duos. Oh yeah, that made me hot.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson.
That made me hot.
Not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
All right, bro.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? The benefit, you got it, the benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to a field goal. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Finding room at the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Gibson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st down, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
McLeod now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and that might be Titan football. It is.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill.
And that'll be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run it with Ballage. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the... And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score.
Keep doing you, boy. We'll take it.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, Bill. Let's go, defense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Tannehill going to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Pass complete to Ebron.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's it, baby.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,